Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, August 22nd, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra today is Aham Prema, Aham Brahmasmi. And this represents the shift from Sun in Leo to Sun into Virgo. So Aham Prema is I am divine love. And that's what we have been really working on through the path of joy as the Sun has been finishing up in Leo. So today, through part of the day, we have this opportunity to really embrace the energy of the heart, the wholehearted energy that can be brought forward from you. And, if at any point you need a little support, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. I am divine love. Remembering that and sending that to your heart center and then out, radiating from your heart center. Then, Aham Brahmasmi, Sun into Virgo. The Sun will shift into Virgo at 3:20 p.m. Pacific time. Aham Brahmasmi is I am the universe. And that's what I just keep getting over the last few days. The focus for Virgo, we focused on joy into love. For Leo, we're focusing on wholeness into holiness for Sun in Virgo. So before we get deeper into that, wow, that eclipse. How did you feel? Did you feel the vibrations of love? Did you feel the downloads coming in? I'm gonna show you something now. I'm gonna show you some of my cards. So I always say with big astrological events, it's like a download coming in. It is not finished yet. This energy is not finished. Please keep working with love. We still have the North Node working in Leo. We still have Mars working in Leo. We have Venus about to come into Leo. We have Mercury going to shift back to that 28 degree where we just had this eclipse in Leo. So this Leo love vibration that we downloaded in as part of the wholeness, the holiness that we're working into with Sun and Virgo, we've got to bring this with. So don't just forget those lessons. Keep working the love. Keep working the love. Keep working the Aham Prema. And really, completion. We're not there yet. We still have to unzip the files that got downloaded because this was a big download, let's face it. So we've got to unzip them and we've got to start opening every file. Oh, this file to love. Oh, this file to love. Like Rumi says, our job is not to seek for love, but to seek the barriers which we have built against it. And I feel like these downloads will help us deeper get in touch with, get in touch deeper, I don't know which way to say it, but with these things that have held us, these barriers that are keeping us from this wholehearted, glorious energy that we have moved through. So we're just not there yet, and that's okay, but I just want to remind you, don't stop the love, don't stop. I think that's a song, Don't Stop the Love. No, maybe I'm thinking of Stop the Rock. Okay, anyways, so we also have the moon finishing up. No, we don't have the moon finishing up in Leo. Moon already shifted out of Leo. We have the moon actually in Virgo, helping us get into this Virgo energy. Do you want to say anything else about finishing up Sun and Leo? The only thing I want to say, besides connecting to the love, connecting to this inner child vibration, is that, 29th degree, it is a testing degree. So sometimes we are tested on this heart energy, this love energy. We're tested in showing up for the inner child. We are tested in the confidence to express our creativity in whatever manner that may be. So show up in that big Taurus. This is what it is. It's called a Taurus. It's the energy that comes out of your heart. Show up in that energy, in that space, and remind yourself, Aham Prema, I am this energy. All right, so Virgo, let's get a little bit into Virgo. Like I said, the Sun will shift into Virgo at 3:20 p.m. Pacific time, joining the moon, which is already in Virgo, joining Mercury, which is also Virgo. Now, like I talked about in GPS, Virgo has a reputation. Virgo has a very critical reputation. It's a gift. Just like feelings are a gift of Cancer, the critical nature, the focus, the ability to see is a gift to Virgo. But it's how are you going to use this gift? Are you going to use it in a critical manner, being like, this doesn't work and this doesn't fit and all that, and focus kind of on the negative side? Or are you going to use it to find the wholeness, to find the holiness? I always say, and I don't know if Jesus is a Virgo, I don't know what his sign was, I don't know. I'll ask him someday. But I don't know what it is. I don't presume to know. I have not suspicions. There are things that I think it could be, but I don't know for sure. But I feel like the energy in which he embodied is the high vibration of Virgo, that vibration of seeing the wholeness, seeing the perfection. Virgo has a reputation as the healer, and it may be because it can sort out and see what's going wrong. But what Jesus did is that he took the energy and he saw how it is whole, how it is perfect, how it could be in that natural state. And so that's really going to be my focus. High focus, we're aiming high, high ideal to work into and towards during this Virgo transit. I said the other day, there's that saying, cleanliness is next to godliness. Well, wholeness is next to holiness. And that is going to be kind of the mantra. Aham Brahmasmi, I am the universe. Getting into the energy of the universe, getting into that energy of wholeness, getting into the energy of nature. Virgo is an earth sign, so connecting to the elements of nature to remember and refine our true nature. Now, I always change cards with signs, and I decided this month to be using Earth Magic cards so that we can connect to the Earth. And I'm very excited because I'm finishing up with the 13 moon cards, and I'm starting with an Earth Magic card, and they match so well, it blew my mind. So we'll get into that. But first, I want to look at some of these other transits that are supporting Virgo. One last thing I want to say, I keep meaning to say this. When we have big transitional energies, like the sun shifts signs, or a lot of times when Mars shifts signs, even when the moon shifts signs, there can kind of be like almost like a dulling down, a quietude that comes over the energy. And it's just this adjustment period. We have the sun moving from 29 degrees, that fiery degree where we're fulfilling this heart-centered energy, into a 0 degree energy. 0 is a degree of transformation, but it's transformation in order to remember the wholeness of this energy. So it takes a little time. It takes a little adjustment. I find a lot of times with these shifts, I get very tired and I'm like, oh, the sun's shifting. So you may start to feel a little wonky with this shift. Take it easy. Be gentle with yourself. Realize the sun's shifting. You will soon get into Virgo mode, into your wholeness, and ready for action. But besides that, we also do have some beautiful other connections that are being made today. My favorite is Mars trine Saturn. This is the last few days of Saturn retrograde in Sagittarius for about 28 years. Woo! I'm very excited. So we're finishing up these lessons. These lessons are important. These lessons of sorting through beliefs and truths and noticing if it resonates with you anymore. Was it Einstein? I don't know who says it. But somebody, maybe Einstein, says that truth is, it depends on the person. It depends on the perspective. And so, there are many truths that we have to, I don't know how to say what I want to say because I can't get the words. But basically, what I want to say is, don't worry about what somebody else's truth is. Let them be in their truth. Be true to you. Saturn in Sagittarius is like, does this resonate with you? Is this true to you? Find this core, balanced place within you and realize that it may shift. These things, as your perspective shifts, as you learn and grow and change these things that you have found to be truths, they may change as well. There's lots of great examples I could bring up, but I just don't want to go there in my head right now. So we're not going to go there, but keep sorting it out. I can't tell you what's true for you or what's not true for you. Nobody really can. Only you can really do that. And sometimes we lie to ourselves and we really firmly believe this thing. We think it's truth, and then we find the distortion in ourselves, and then we're like, it's not. This is part of the sorting process that's taking us out of those distorted places. It's a beautiful process. It is an expansive process, but it's one that takes vigilance. Be vigilant to these energies. Be vigilant in listening to your body. That's part of this Virgo lesson, is tuning into your physical body, because your physical body will always tell you. Now, what I love about this Mars and Saturn connection is, to me, this is when you're showing up in your truth and you're meeting the passion. Here you go. And I have this in the cards. It's like, here you are at the gate, like it's like a racehorse at the gate, and then you're off into the adventure. These are both physical cards. They're both pentacle cards, earth cards. So here we go, moving through the gate into the light of the adventure, honoring our truth, honoring this soul passion, and moving in that direction. This connection is happening at 21 degrees. It is expansive in its nature. So this is very powerful. Again, you may come across some of those flying monkeys along the way of those old things that you believed or you took as truth that no longer resonate for you anymore. Bless them, thank them for the lessons, send those flying monkeys on their way, because you do not have to feed those flying monkeys anymore. They will go find their own bananas. Okay, so we also have the moon in Virgo making several connections. The moon in Virgo is connecting to Mercury. This to me feels very revealing. It feels like this may be a portal through which some of these eclipse lessons may come through. That connection is at 7 degrees. That's a spiritual degree. It's a degree of Neptune. So it may be some of these spiritual truths that are suddenly just revealed to you, and you just feel it. You just know it. And again, it may shift out some of those other things. Another connection that we have, again, is this Neptunian energy, as the moon opposes Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces, helping us let go of these old karmic energies. This is 13 degrees, revolution, evolution degree, liberation degree. So we're shifting out these old things and bringing magic, earth magic, to the forefront of our experience by tuning into the magic, by releasing these things, again, that we don't want to focus on anymore, and tuning into the magic that is. The final connection with the moon is the moon in Virgo connecting to Pluto, 17 degrees. That is an 8. Now, what I want to bring forth here is part of the transformation that I think we can work with the Virgo energies, with the heart-centered energies, with the Saturn energies, and that is the energy of perfection. Perfection is a quest I have tried to pursue in my life many times. It is definitely a family pursuit. They like perfection. But this came to me the other night, and I can't quite get the words what was being said. They keep talking to me in the middle of the night. I'm like, I'm trying to sleep. I like sleep. But it was basically, the life that's focused on perfection is a life that misses incredibly beautiful energies. Things are never going to be perfect. It's just not the nature of the world, because in this world we have the yin and yang balance. And the yin is represented in part by chaos, which is divine creativity. Chaos is never perfect, except that it is perfect in a divine sense that our human nature can't quite grasp with our mind. So if you're so focused on perfection, you're missing this whole other side of things. So don't get caught up in the perfection. And to me, the moon, as it connects with Pluto, this is an opportunity to transform, to empower by releasing this need to focus on perfection. Rather, focusing on the present, focusing on the balance in this moment will be incredibly powerful if you let yourself do it. I don't know what I did with my cards. All right, so before I get into my other cards, I want to show you, I have this in reverse too. To me, this is like, yeah, these things, these eclipse events, they have happened. But you're still going to be learning the lessons from them that are ultimately taking you into success. And you're beginning the journey. You've been let out of the gate. You're beginning your journey. And look at this, in the innocence of your inner child, in this heart-centered energy. So don't worry. Don't hold those worries. The shift has come, but we're not done. We're not done learning the lessons so that we can get into success. We're just not there yet. It all needs unfolding. All right, now let me show you the wonderfulness in these cards. Finishing up 13 Moon from Leo, I have equanimity. Equanimity, the frequency of sapphire blue, meditative, peaceful, still, silent, inward, mysterious, detached. And like I said, this is perfect energy as the sun is shifting signs. Don't get caught up in human doing. You are a human being. It is enough for you just to be. And from the earth magic, I have lake, stillness. So I'm going to read the 13 Moon card because it's so eloquent in what it has to say, but the message is equal across the cards. All right. This is a call to retreat inwardly like the tides being pulled by the moon. This is the card of the hermit, the cloistered, visionary dreamer. This blue energy is calling you to your mysterious watery depths to retrieve a remembrance of what you came to joyfully create and experience in this life from that deep well. Drawing this energy card is a call to access the equanimity and peace found in inner focus and meditation. It is a call to move like water, the lake, stillness, flow, pool, redirect, change states. Imagine yourself softly bathed in a summer morning sunlight, floating peaceful in a raft on a mountain lake. Feel the deep cooling frequency of blue waters effortlessly supporting you. Everything that is created externally is first created as a thought internally. So time for silence and stillness is not wasted time. Surrender to the silent, empty canvas on which you can consciously create. Become still, silent. Look into the mirror, clear lake of your awareness to find what appears to be keeping you out of peace, equanimity, balance. Then turn around and with equanimity, balance, that inner peace, face it. So I thought that was so beautiful. There is a time for stillness. It's okay to be a human being. And it's important as we make this bridge and take our whole hearts with us into the wholeness of this Virgo energy. Body, mind, spirit, soul connected, all right here in union, in the heart. So that is it for today. Happy Virgo! And I will see you tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow I will come back and give you the lessons for Sun in Virgo, what it means for every sign. I forgot to do that today, but I will do that tomorrow. So have a beautiful day. Book a reading if you want to dive in deeper, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.